Research indicates that Texas is producing elementary school students bound for poverty at 2x the rate of those bound for the middle class. The problem compounds each generation going forward, and the generations shorten. This portends a dire future for our cities, our states, our country, our progeny, our children. But that is our future, unless something new, innovative, and effective intervenes. My name is Randy Bowman. I'm the founder and CEO of At Last. We are pragmatic innovation. We are here to intervene. At Last is not yet another school. It's a boarding experience. What is that? Well, I want you to think of a boarding school and then extract the school part. For impoverished elementary school students, At Last improves that student's performance during the 7 hours a day that he or she is in school by focusing on the educational resources available to them during the 17 hours a day that they are not in school. At Last is designed to improve educational outcomes without touching the school day. But our wildest dreams have to be able to withstand our starkest realities. And through a lens that is either analytical or through a lens that is equitable, when it comes to improving educational outcomes for impoverished children, the stark reality is that a solution only moves the needle in the life of an impoverished child if it actually works. As we sit midway through our third semester of serving impoverished children, I'm happy to say that At Last model is working. It's having the targeted impact that it was designed to generate. The academic performance of the At Last children, or scholars in residence as we refer to them, is our evidence. It speaks for itself and it doesn't whisper. Their core class grades, which are assigned by the schools that they attend, not by At Last, have improved. And the only material change in the daily lives of these children has been their participation in At Last. During At Last's first semester of serving children, which was the spring of 2021, those children with the greatest learning deficits saw their grades in their core classes improve by 21%. As a group across all levels of proficiency, the grades of our scholars in residence improved in their core classes by 9.5%. During our second semester of serving children, which was the fall of 2021, we were concerned about the effects of summer slide. The At Last children put our concerns to rest. They not only sustained, but in many cases improved upon their academic performance from the prior semester. And At Last expects no less during this, our third semester of serving children, and the results to date have been encouraging. Two things before I close. Remember, At Last commenced operations during the spring of 2021. It's worth noting that the academic gains that we've achieved have occurred despite the fact that At Last has yet to have its first minute of non-COVID operations. We have been operating in COVID from the moment that we began serving children. And this has been a period during which people have experienced tremendous academic loss, not gains. Second point, we know that our success is not going to be a continuously linear ascent. Even when innovation is wildly successful, there are setbacks along the way, and we know that we will have ours. But the key takeaway is this: At Last has proven its model in Dallas, and it is exploring its plans to scale. We know that Dallas isn't the only city in need of a better approach to educating children of aspirational but under-resourced families. To learn more about us, to learn more about contacting us if you have an interest in being part of the scaling, please go to www.atlastboarding.com. And as for the future and its bleak prospects for impoverished elementary school kids, I say this: you're an impressive adversary, but At Last is coming for you. We're gonna have something to say about how all this plays out.